the dealio, YouTube? Welcome back to Switching Lanes, Detroit. Today is going to be a beautiful day. The sun is out. It's a little chilly, but we're going to make the best of it.
Hey, yeah.
So we're off to find some toilet paper. We're going to take the van so we can fill it up.
Toilet paper?
Yep, so you can wipe your stinky butt.
Hey, get out of here.
So, yeah, we're going to take the van. Obviously, we got to get the truck out the driveway. Thing won't start. Huh. Power steering unavailable. Service required. The clock is dead. I think the battery is dead. Guess it's time for switching tips, huh? How to replace a battery. There it is. What is this? I don't know what this is. It has a battery on it. But there's the battery. It's a pretty decent battery. Pretty decent size, I should say. It's a lot going on, man. Remember when batteries were simple, just like the Mercedes. 2 terminals, take them off, that's it. Look at all this good stuff. Alright. Let's open the hood on this. Look where that battery is. Nice and simple. 2 terminals. We need to move that because we need to jump it. So we get our jumper cables. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know how to use jumper cables. So this is part of the tutorial. Now these are pretty heavy duty cables because I bought them for my my big truck, my Peterbilt, a work truck. It's color coded, obviously. Black to black, red to red. Simple. Before we even connect, make sure they aren't touching. Make sure these two don't connect, don't touch each other. So, hey, make sure they're on there pretty good, about as tight as you can get them. All right, so now we get the truck started. Go from there. Now me, usually what I do when I'm jump starting the vehicle that I'm using to charge everything or to charge the other vehicle, I make sure all of the accessories are off. So heat, turn off the seats, turn off the radio. Somewhere is power. Oh, there we go. Okay. Windows down, I'm by myself. Now, depending on how dead the battery is, depends on how long you need the vehicle to sit. This one shouldn't be that dead. I just drove it yesterday, so let's just see. Look at that. Started right up. That means it's the battery. So depending on, some guys let it sit on for a few minutes just to give it a charge, but we're good. Turn off all of the accessories in the vehicle. Make sure the heat and everything is off. Turn off the, I don't know how to turn off this radio. You can turn off the screen, but I don't know how to turn this thing off. No, it's just screen off. I don't know. So now we unhook it, let this one charge. But so now that we know that it's the battery, then now we know we can go ahead and take this battery out and go and get a replacement. Now, most places you have to take the old battery back as a core if you can. Sometimes you could buy your battery, the new battery first, and then take your old battery back and then get your, I think it's like a $10 core or something like that. So yeah, so we're gonna shut the van back off, take the battery out, and then take it up there and replace it. I'll show you guys how to swap them out. Now, I already called and I got the best price I think I can get, which is at Advanced Auto Parts, and they do have it in stock. So it's about 160 bucks and everything like that. So yeah, I'll get this one out and we'll hop in the truck and we'll go up there and get the battery and get the new one popped in and go from there. Now, this battery is 4 years old. So, I mean, it's a 4-year-old factory battery. The car is a 2017, but I don't, you know, obviously the battery probably wasn't made in 2017. It was probably from 2016, maybe 15. You never know how long these batteries sit on the shelf before they put them in the vehicles and then send the vehicles out. So I always add a year to it. I have to drive this to work tomorrow. So yeah, the last thing I need to do is, you know, is to keep getting jump start. So let's just go ahead and replace the battery and be done with it. And hope that's all it is. Now, this vehicle does have an auxiliary battery. It's a smaller battery, kind of looks like a motorcycle battery, and that is for when it has the auto start stop, which I absolutely hate. So when I'm at a stoplight or a stop sign and you're on a brake for a few, I think it's 5 seconds or something like that, the vehicle shuts off, but the accessories keep running, and what they do is they run off that auxiliary. So we actually had that battery replaced last year. That was still under a warranty with the dealer. So yeah, so now we just have both batteries will be brand new, and we shouldn't have that issue anymore. So let me quit talking. Let me get that battery out. Let's hop in the truck and get a new one. All right, so this is to the air filter box and all of that good stuff. Now, why does that have a battery? Let's see. Okay. Let's check. Look at that. That to the side, and there. Wow, man, look at this. Freaking battery pack on top of the battery and all of this good stuff. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is not simple. Well, here's the auxiliary battery. So okay, so that's fairly easy. That's why they replaced that so fast. Now there's 2 hold downs, one for the auxiliary battery and one for the main battery. So what I'm hoping is that when I disconnect the big battery, the auxiliary battery keeps the memory to the computer and the radio and everything like that. Yeah, that's probably how that works. Now I should be able to get the battery out without removing this cross member right here. Hopefully I don't have to. Let's see. Yeah, let's figure out how to get this box off without breaking anything. Just snaps it. Whoa. But that's our terminal bolt right there, right in the middle, and right there. So we should be able to, and take out the hold down, we should be able to get the battery up out of here. Wow. So let's check. It is an AGM battery. Okay. Usually there's a sticker, like when we buy a new battery, there should be a sticker with the date code on it. It'll have the month and the year on it. So it'll say something like, 316. Also another thing, when you're buying them, the cold cranking amps may not match your factory batteries exact, but try not to go too far under. Like this one is 650 cold cranking amps. So we want to make sure we stay within 600 or more. We don't need to double that number. There's no need, but at least 600. But I'm pretty sure they should have a factory matchup, so it should be 650. All right, let's go get that new battery. I promise you, I couldn't show the whole process and everything, but 10 minutes, we were in and out. Why? Because I did my research. I knew exactly what I needed, exactly what I wanted. We had the batteries side by side on the counter to make sure they were the exact same ones, which they are. 730 cold cranking amps, a little bit more. So that's good. Here's the date code I was telling you about. See, that one says 320. Turn it around like so. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave these caps on. Now, I meant to buy, they sell like these pads that you could put like on top of the terminals. And I meant to buy some, I just totally forgot. But oh well. I can always get them and replace it later on. But I'm going to leave these on while we fit the battery back into its place. This right here is a little heat sleeve, which is it's not the greatest, but so we got to make sure we get it back into that heat sleeve, and everything should mount up just fine. So a couple things. Now, they also sell a, hopefully the wind isn't gonna affect the audio. I do have the dead cat on. They do sell a terminal spray that you can spray on the negative and the positive terminal, and that helps the corrosion and all of that good stuff. I was moving so fast, just trying to get in and out of the store, I forgot to grab a can, but I can always go back or order a can or something like that. But I will come back at a later date and spray these. Sometimes the spray is red, sometimes it's yellow, or they do sell a grease that you could put on there, and I suggest using it. Like I said, I just forgot, I was moving too fast. I think I have some in the shed or something like that. So when you're tightening your positive, please make sure your ratchet or your wrench doesn't hit any other metals, because you will get a spark and you could possibly short something out. That's the, that's the extreme case, but for the most part, just make sure your tool doesn't touch any other metals. So try to, just protect it at all costs. Now you've seen me do the hold down first, simply because I wanted to make sure that this battery, was the perfect fit and everything like that. So that's why I did the hold down first, because some vehicles, the hold down rust out on, just like the Mercedes. but the battery doesn't move that much. You don't want a battery jumping around. I used to be an auto tech at Sears. If you guys remember them. I've done a lot of batteries. I mean, this battery was easy. You have some vehicles like the Oldsmobile Aurora, Buick Rivieras. The batteries are in the back, underneath the back seat. You have your Chrysler Sebrings, Dodge Stratuses. The batteries are in the fender well. You have some vehicles, the batteries are in the trunk, just like my 2015 Chrysler 300. The battery was in the trunk. So this one was fairly easy. So now we're also going to fill up her windshield washer fluid while we're underneath the hood. So, all right, before I put that piece back on, let's try to start it. Let's move these gloves out the way. Sorry. Right up. Okay. Check for lights on the dash. Make sure we don't have a battery light or a charging light. Nope, we just have that pesky service engine light, which, you know, obviously that's coming. The clock, what time is it? Oh, no, look at the clock stayed. Because back in the day, we used to have to plug something into like a cigarette lighter. And that kept the memory, that kept power to the vehicle, so the memory would stay into the computer. Because some vehicles, when you disconnect the battery and you hook the battery back up, it doesn't want to start. You have to keep cranking and cranking and cranking until the computer catches on, and then they'll usually fire back up. So yeah, that was always fun when you replace a customer's battery. You know, they come in for a battery and they're watching you, and then their car won't start. But after a few cycles of trying to crank it, the computer catches on and it fires right up. So I'm going to let it run, and we're going to get that one piece hooked back up, and that'll be it. Nice and easy. Like I said, literally searching the battery, recording, taking this battery out, going to pick up a new one. It literally only took me about an hour. Now, the original price, like I said, he quoted me $160. But when I took the Corian, which is the old battery, I got $10 off. So that took the price to $150. 3-year warranty. Now, they had two batteries. They had this one, the gold, 3-year warranty. And they also had a $200 platinum battery. Yeah, we didn't need that. And I'm going to assume that one probably had more amperage and more cold cranking amps. So we didn't need to go that extreme. So, all right, so then we get this piece back on. Up. Right on the money. All right, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like always, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.